ho, ho, boys and girls, and a Merry Christmas. You might recognize me. My name is Santa Claus, and I have been asked by my friends at Non-Stop Kids Entertainment to come along and wish you all a Merry Christmas. Now, as you can imagine, it's a very busy day today for Santa. I am getting ready to go out with my reindeer and travel around the world, giving presents to all of the boys and girls everywhere. So I have something to ask of you, and it's very, very important. When you go to bed tonight, go to bed nice and early. For two reasons. Number one, if you go to bed early, it means that you'll be able to get up early. And the earlier you get up on Christmas Day, the earlier you'll be able to run downstairs and open up all your presents. I'm sure that you've woken up really early in the past and pulled your parents out of bed and dragged them downstairs to open all of the presents that I've left for you. Well, if you go to bed early on Christmas Eve, you'll be able to get up early the next day. But when you do go to bed, it is very important that you leave a mince pie and some milk for Santa. He gets very hungry, as you can imagine, traveling around the world. And don't forget something for the reindeer. Maybe a carrot, maybe some reindeer food. They get very, very left out if they don't get anything. Now, we are running around all over the place at the North Pole, getting ready. All of my elves are running around. Everybody is running around all over. But I thought, as I'm here with you right now, I would very quickly like to read you a story. And not just any story, but a Christmas story. And not just any Christmas story, but my favourite Christmas story, which is A Night Before Christmas. So I hope you're sitting comfortably. I'm going to begin. And this story is all about me. Here we go. It was the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Sir Nicholas would soon be here. Now, I don't know if you know, but some people call me St. Nicholas. Some people call me Nick. Some people call me Father Christmas. Some people call me Santa Claus. I have lots of names. To be honest, sometimes it can get very confusing. But I digress. Let's continue. My sister and I were nestled all snug in our beds, with visions of sugar plums danced in our heads, and Mama in her pyjamas and Father in his cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. The moon shining onto the newly fallen snow gave the lustre of midday to the objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a bright red sleigh and 8 bright-eyed reindeer. I don't know if you know this, but the most wonderful thing in the world is being taken from one place to another on a sleigh flying through the air with reindeer. It is marvellous. Anyway, with a jolly old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his reindeer there came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. I don't know if all of you know the names of my reindeer. If you do, then that is fantastic. But when I want to go from one place to another, I say, now Dasher, now Dancer, and now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle rising up in the sky, so up to the housetop the reindeers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. Then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each reindeer hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. I hope you're enjoying this. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His friendly mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. It is true, I have a little round belly. But that's what happens when you get given literally millions of mince pies in one night. It takes a year of cardio to work it off, I'm telling you right now. Anyway, he was chubby and plump, Okay, a right royal old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink in the eye and a twist of his head soon let me know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to work, and filled all the stockings, and turned with a jerk, and laying his finger on the side of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the seeds of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, before he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And that is a wonderful time to leave this. As I said, I'm very busy. I've got to get back and organise all of the elves. I hope you enjoyed the story, and remember to go to bed nice and early and get up nice and early on Christmas Day. Thank you so much for spending the last few minutes with me, and I'd like to leave you with a ho, 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 and a merry, merry Christmas to all here at Non-Stop Kids Entertainment. Ho, ho, ho.